when Kochi was talking about the Champions League, about how
winning
the
the
league
Champions
format,
League,
I wanted to remind him like, should we say this Champions League is our best
This is our best friend. We are the biggest club in the world.
I want to call their attention to one of them. Race. No be who start, no be who run fast.
Wow.
Race now who cross the line, the finishing line.
Wow.
Yes,
all these things that they are doing is child play.
But it's compounding.
When Madrid,
It's compounding.
when the Madrid mechanism will
my
begin
God.
to steam, when
Oh
the
my
locomotive
God.
of Madrid
See,
will begin to steam,
the truth is
Right on,
that
Papa.
coach is just
we
speaking.
are suffering from the nemesis of preseason. That's our players. We've choked them with a lot of work. You need to release it. As we release it, we are moving gradually. We are diesel
Coach,
engine.
coach,
we are not.
coach.
We have
See,
it's called diesel engine.
See,
Coach,
let's
you played the same preseason with most of the clubs in England.
They
Why are
didn't-
you
they didn't
taking
get
so
the
much
load
time to
that-
rev?
Our strategy, our technique in the prison and our strategy in the prison is not like
What technique
most
exactly?
of them will crack
You
down.
got more
We have-
manpowers.
Listen, it's not like you are putting a diesel in a diesel car. You know you are traveling far.
Evidence, no deal,
You
no
know you
explanation.
go far.
Coach, I just explain
Kochi, all this one na chon. Make Madrid show working.
Let me come.
Football Banter.
Yo guys, welcome to another episode of Football Banter. My name is Dwayne Yerima. Like you already know, there is no football without banter. And then right here, I've got to my left,
Ibuka, the number one Barcelona fan.
and also to my right, I've got extreme right, I've got,
Coach Tebit Fred from Divine Mercy Football Academy.
and next to him is
wisdom.
Great. So guys, we're going to be giving you hot back-to-back banter. Okay, first topic we're going to be bantering on and talking about is the Champions League draw. So there was the Champions League draw yesterday. Yesterday, and most notably is the award given to Cristiano Ronaldo. So does that further cement Cristiano Ronaldo as the greatest of all time? Coach?
Well, I've always said this, and I will still say it again here on this platform, on this studio. Cristiano Ronaldo happens to be one of the best players I've ever seen. You know, amazing goal scorer, a lot of talent in lift, ball control. You know, his vision, the way he scans, the speed,
Shots.
Wow, I can't even wait to meet this guy one on one, like face to face, like see Cristiano Ronaldo. And it happens at a point in time whereby he finds himself with another genius called Lionel Messi. Credits to the two of them. Great kudos to the two of them. At least they've made the world of football what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Ebuka.
He's one of the football greatest. One of the football greatest, yeah. But he knows to reach Messi.
No.
He's one of.
Bring it up.
I differ with you on that.
Bring it up.
Listen. The two of them are super players.
The two of them are the world greatest.
There's no number one. There's no number two in the two of them.
Yes,
That argument should be there because I want to make this thing clear. People fail to understand something. You can never compare Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. You can never compare Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's either.
Agreed.
You don't compare Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. I don't compare Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Agreed.
The two of them are super excellent good players.
Yeah, yes, we know.
Okay. Perfect points. Great points made. Now, let's talk about the draws. As usual, our brothers who are suffering from identity crisis couldn't even win a simple, playoff. But they somehow found a way to the back door.
Okay, are we talking about Chelsea?
Yes.
How can a club play servets? Imagine they play tissue paper. They could not still win.
I don't understand.
How will you lose against tissue paper? I beg, bro, you don't hear about some people that will beat and use the animal and clean out.
In fact, at first I thought it was Velt. I know Velt is a programming language.
Okay, I think
serviettes. They can't chop Chelsea. They drank Chelsea.
They drank Chelsea.
I think first of all you must understand that I think from the beginning of that match the coach has been complaining about the pitch, and if you remember, the reason why Chelsea players couldn't do better was because of the pitch. and then I think he was trying to he
all
didn't bring up his first 11, like his starting 11,
Okay, because he thought he was going to walk over
exactly. But I think beyond we losing the game against Savet, I think there were some certain things were in play, like the pitch and.
All this one na cho. Just to know the.
But at the end of the day, we shall qualify.
See,
It's not bad. It's aggregate.
They
We won 3.
struggle
It
to
was
qualify
it
against
was
Savet.
it was 3-2.
No,
All this
At the end of the day,
I said
at the
it,
end
you
of the
know,
day, we
in our-
qualified.
The one in our last show,
Was
I
it a
said that
struggle?
Chelsea have got to go and score all their goals against Wolves.
Guy, don't worry.
Okay,
we will
correct.
score
Not,
goals. Don't worry.
they don't have a goal
But
gap
I'm
in the
glad.
Premier League this weekend.
Because the narrative would have been different if we didn't qualify.
But-
we actually qualified.
Okay,
So
but the bottom line
kudos.
is Chelsea were not in the
in the what?
the draw
No,
for the
but
Champions League.
I want-
We
I
knew
want to
from
come-
we
I-
knew
I-
from
I-
the beginning that we were not going to
want
the
come in.
Champions
Yes,
League,
yes,
even
right.
the Europa.
In a tournament, in a qualifier like such, what matters is who sails through.
Okay.
So kudos to Chelsea.
Thank
Kudos
you.
to Chelsea.
We
Chelsea did well.
qualified.
Yeah, Chelsea did well.
Through the back door.
For one time in my life, I would say Chelsea did well. Though they found themselves yesterday in a terrible situation, and then they kept complaining of the pitch. My brother, the pitch was not only meant for Chelsea. Chelsea was not playing in this pitch, and then Servette was playing in,
On the air.
But you know,
No,
but you know when
in
it comes,
Massacre.
but you know when it comes to pitch,
Chelsea,
right?
Chelsea was not
The
playing
Savet
Abuja,
player are
and
used to
Servette
their
was playing
pitch.
Massacre. They were all playing in Abuja.
But
So the
you know,
pitch had an
you
impact.
know the Savet players are used to their pitch, right?
There's no used to.
Come,
There's no used to.
Yes, that's their
come
home
to
ground.
Cairo, come and-
Oga,
come to
Oga,
Cairo,
That's their
come and
home
see what
ground.
our boys
These guys are
doing
professionals.
on
Oga,
Sunday.
Let's call a spade a spade.
This time it's spade is not a spade.
Come and
Let's
see
call-
what-
let's call a
Oga,
spade a spade.
when Chelsea won the Champions League, were they playing their pitch?
No.
But I don't think the pitch had an issue.
No. Bayern Munich complained that the pitch had an issue. When they won
Well-
Bayern, they complained that the pitch was that they watered the pitch 15
wait,
minutes
just wait.
before
Well,
the game. Whereas they're supposed to water the pitch 30 minutes before
That,
the game.
the,
know,
the
coach,
bottom
coach.
line, the bottom line is that
We should
Chelsea
stop complaining
qualified.
about pitches. The outcome
That's the
is the
bottom
outcome.
line.
They outweigh you, but you managed
Chelsea
to
qualified.
qualify.
Exactly, you
okay,
managed
kudos
to
you.
qualify.
Just say you
No
managed to
problem.
qualify.
No
was-
problem.
it-
Please
coach,
let us
it was
talk
not-
about the big boys, the
Let's
men
talk about
the men that were
yeah.
actually in the Champions League draw. Let's not talk
Now,
about
let's talk
people
about
that
people
lost
who
to
actually
Tuchel.
were in the pots, not people who they had to bring from the back door.
I don't know when to
Okay.
style of solving drink.
I have someone. I have a Chelsea fan. I have a
Coming
Chelsea-
from an
I have
Arsenal
a-
fan
I
that
have a-
cannot-
I have a Chelsea
Oh,
fan. I have a
wow.
Chelsea fan back there in the quarters. You know, since Chelsea scored 6 goals, 6-2. He told me his name is now 6-2. Anytime I see him, I'll say 6-2. But you know what? I'm preparing for him. The day Chelsea will collect 4-1, I'll turn back. I'll change the name from
4-1.
6-2 to 4-1.
For one reason.
For one reason.
All right, so from the draw, it appears there was maybe the software had an issue with PSG.
It's as if the person that designed that AI, that bot was he had maybe the person had beef with PSG.
With
No,
PSG.
don't
I
like
don't
it.
know. I don't know what happened, but kudos to the UEFA team. They actually came up. The idea was really innovative
Yeah.
and it was really nice. But what do you say about the structure of the way the Champions League was set up, the draw was set up, and who is playing who? What do you guys say about that? Because I don't know if PSG will qualify for the knockout stage.
Okay, you never can tell because it's football. I mean, we have gotten strong draws in the past, and then you discover that some team will just maneuver their way out and come out triumphant.
Okay.
So I think kudos to UEFA for doing at least that's giving an opportunity
Yeah, this
to
new system is actually
other teams to
interesting.
showcase themselves and
like-
become competitive.
Like teams like Chelsea, who never would have
No,
smelt the Champions
we are talking
League.
about Champions League. We are not
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, we're
Chelsea.
talking-
When Chelsea is talking, Arsenal fans shouldn't talk because we
Why you
coming
go
from
and
the
say a
history
Chelsea
of
man about
coming
this
from
new-
the
Chelsea, they are not launching this new Champions League. Oh.
Chelsea have two. When you discover that Chelsea will come back to this Champions League and win it.
Wow.
And win it, and you
Wow.
Arsenal, you will not win it. You will not see anything.
But the
you
one
will not even
that
smell
was hot,
semi-final.
like, Chelsea will come and win. Even the
You will
old
not smell
model of
semi-final. I'm
Champions
telling
and the
you.
new model of Champions
Why are you
League,
so
Arsenal
sure?
will not
I am
smell it.
sure because I know my club.
You know your club.
but
That's the truth.
But
We
your
have two
club-
Champions
You know your
League.
club, but your club doesn't know itself.
We have two Champions League. You don't have anyone to show for. That's the truth. So what are we saying?
This one really bites. Bites.
Talk. You don't
Okay,
even have
okay,
Europa.
that's fine. That's fine.
You don't
that's
have
fine.
Europa.
Okay. Now let's talk about the fixtures, the Champions League fixtures. Who do we have? Okay, I think we have PSG going against Man City, Arsenal, Bayern, Atletico Madrid.
That's
Girona.
That's really
so.
tough.
I think the way it's set up, the first 8 are the first 8 on the league qualifies for the knockouts.
Yeah.
Then the next 8 would have to battle, like a playoff system where they battle themselves up to also join the round of 16. Yeah. And then the last 25 are going to be not kicked out.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it possible? Can we predict who and who will make the top 8 and in fact the last 16? Personally, I think Arsenal is going through.
No, I don't.
Personally, it's his own opinion.
But it's not my opinion. It's the truth. It's what's
no. Anybody can say it through. Anybody can say it through in this new format.
Yes, because
it's a league and none can tell. And you have to understand too that they also have their domestic games that they play. Unlike before that, it was like in a cup format. You go for a cup format, you are being paired in groups of 4, 2 to qualify.
And you can rest.
You play home and away, you have time to rest. But this one is a league. And league are always the person you think you have an easy ride might be the person that will tumble you.
Like what happened to Madrid yesterday.
Just like people are saying that Man City, PSG. You'll be surprised. PSG is sending a message this season.
So
their first game against Montpellier, they won 6-0.
Yeah, 10 goes in 2 games.
And the big guns are gone.
Yes.
Now they have a cohesion. They have a cohesion, pushing a cohesive force within the team. They are all of the same average. They are all of the same mindset. There's no superstar in the team. So everybody is battling to see that the outcome makes him his outcome. So.
But coach, let's talk about this. This is going to you especially. What's Las Palmas dropped points against Madrid? What do you say about that?
I like you all know a game of football is it's a game that can go either way, irrespective of your size, irrespective of your height, irrespective of your money.
Yes, but coach,
it can go either way.
I personally think you're trying to be modest because the truth is,
I'm coming.
Okay, go on.
Can Milan? I'm trying to make you understand something.
Okay.
If you are, let's say, in an estate, right?
Yeah.
And there's a rich man in that estate.
Yeah.
And that rich man drives in every day and drives out.
Yeah.
And each time that rich man is driving in, you see him. Each time he's driving out, you see him.
Okay.
What will you think of that rich man? Or what do you think of yourself? That one day you become rich, ba? Okay. So last Palma, rubbing shoulder with Madrid, they want to feel like they want to become like Madrid.
No.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege for them to hold us in their pitch because you first of all said that Madrid dropped point against Las Palmas. No, you're making a mistake. It's Las Palmas that dropped a point against Madrid. The first thing is we're playing outside. We're playing an away game. And it can happen to anybody. Las Palmas and Madrid, they're all in the La Liga. Las Palmas is not in the Superior League. So anything can happen.
By your position and standpoint, you always place Madrid as like the almighty of
football. That's what I wanted to say. Because
do you understand? So you cannot try to be humble. Yeah. Don't try to be humble. We're not going to buy that part.
What I'm trying to say. You see. I wanted when Kochi was talking about the Champions League, about how
winning
the
league
format. I wanted to remind him that Shibi say this Champions League is our best.
This is our best. The biggest club in the world.
I want to call their attention to one of them. Race. No be who start, no be who run fast.
Wow.
Race now who cross the line, the finishing line.
Wow.
Yes,
all these things that they are doing is child play.
But it's compounding.
When Madrid,
it's compounding.
When the Madrid mechanism will begin to steam, when
Oh
the locomotive of Madrid
will begin to steam. The truth is that coach is just speaking.
We are suffering from the nemesis of preseason. That's our players. We've choked them with a lot of work. You need to release it. As we release it, we are moving gradually. We are diesel engine.
Coach,
we are not.
Coach,
called diesel engine.
Coach, you played the same preseason with most of the clubs in England. Why are you taking so much time to rev?
Our strategy, our technique in the preseason and our strategy in the preseason is not like that.
What technique
most
exactly?
Of them will crack
you
down.
got more manpowers.
Listen, it's not like you are putting a diesel in a diesel car.
Come
You know
on.
you are traveling far.
Evidence, no deal,
You
no
know you
explanation.
go far.
Coach,
yeah.
Coach, all this one na chon. Make Madrid show working.
Let me come in. Madrid went through a tough pre-season. That's what I'm saying in a nutshell.
What are you gonna say about Barcelona?
We don't have the same tactic. We don't have the same tactic in training. We don't have the same format in training. That's why you find in the Premier League, you find teams like Chelsea, they'll after you stop. You find team like Arsenal, they'll lead with 13 points early, and then they'll end up not winning the league. You find team like Barcelona, they'll begin to rush after soon. They'll begin to have injuries after again. You hear money, they don't have money to pay players, and boom, they'll drop.
But we still end up winning the league.
Madrid, we go in for thorough preparation, physical preparation, psychological preparation, and tactical with technical preparation. And by the end of the season, you will hear Madrid again.
Coach, we understand your
We are
explanation.
preparing on every front.
Coach, we understand your explanation.
Let's give Coach a round of
Coach,
applause.
So we are
understand
preparing
your
on every
explanation.
front. That's why
We are
they want to
waiting.
see on us. But by the time we release that load,
Amen.
we'll be flying like.
See, Divine, I
like-
think the problem of Real Madrid is that they have a lot of stars, and I think
That is it.
Carlo is having an issue.
He's actually having an
trying
issue trying to
put these
them
stars
together.
together,
That is
because
it.
you can you imagine 3 games, Mbappe no goals,
I have a question
coming
for
from a player that has been scoring goals in PSG.
Like
so I
that-
think
that
there's
is
an
Uber
issue.
Eats now.
There's an
Uber
issue.
Eats.
There's an
That is
issue
Uber
in
Eats.
So
in
now
Real
he's
Madrid.
not- Now in Oshodi.
Look, let Umba come. Eden Hazard, remove your marks. We know you're the one. That's not Kylian Mbappe.
So I think
Eden Hazard, remove your marks.
See, I
We know you're the one.
I think
See,
because when you begin to drop points,
Okay.
it's showing, and you discover that Barca will begin to gather their points,
that
and
is
at the
it,
end of the day, you
momentum.
see Barca winning the
And do you
league.
know what? Do you know
So
what?
it's
Because-
compounds.
Do you know what?
But
We're actually using
winning the league starts from the season.
with
let me-
team big
let me-
players.
let me outline
so
some-
many first team players out injured.
Winning
And
the-
we are the only team in Spain that have kept 100% record. in
Winning the
this
league
match.
starts
explanation.
from
Without
the
explanation.
season.
Except
let me
We
except
don't
that
have too much ton. We are
Except-
using
except that-
we are using small boys, Casado, Mark Bernal, and the rest. Look at Olmo.
Are you saying Barcelona will go this season without dropping points?
No, the only thing is there's nobody
the only issue with Barcelona this season is that they are broke.
that is just it.
So that's already, they've already dropped
But-
all
but-
the points. Being dropped means you drop all the points.
When it- see,
Because there's no way you
when it
survive
comes
in this
to
league.
sporting
Because
activities.
they will come and tell you that
No, I think-
they fuel their own boss.
I think
to
even
travel.
I think even when
When it comes to
But-
sporting
but-
activities, we're not broke.
But you have to
I
wait.
I said, they
You
will
have
come and
to
tell
wait.
that you guys not be able to fuel your own boss to go
It's,
for a
no,
match.
it's
No,
terrible.
I
It's,
can't
no,
get
it's,
that.
it's terrible enough that you have to wait for one of your players to be injured to be able to register another player. Come on.
And you know what? Inside, yes, we have to wait for one of our players
To be injured.
But with
What kind of
all
player is
it,
that?
We still won. We've won 3 games. That's just the thing. We've won 3 games with
Eh.
the Team B boys, and the guy that we now
Oh, God, no be
registered.
who call police,
the guy,
he win
the guy,
case.
the guy that we registered.
No be who first call police,
It
he win
took him
case.
38
All this rush you na the rush.
minutes
And
to
now the
score his
end
first
go
La
know.
Liga goal.
Wow.
Now the end
Oh
go
my
know.
God!
Wow.
Please,
Wow.
Kylian Mbappe, our Eden Hazard Pro Max should show us.
Okay, so guys, let's talk about back to Chelsea. Still in the transfer, because apparently Chelsea own the transfer. See, every team got their transfer business sorted out with precision and in time. Liverpool, Arsenal, even Man U, at least they tried to at least be precise with their signings. But Chelsea is always snugged up and entangled in conundrums. What's going on?
You know, the thing is, the conundrum right now that they are stuck in right now, I think is only Victor Osimhen. They've actually gotten all their deals done, so many deals, quick and fast. It's just this Victor Osimhen. You know, last week I was against this Chelsea mode of transfer, but this week I had a change of heart too. I'm like, just to keep it up, so that the time that me too, I'll start having children, you know. I can have this project, you know, for because to sign my player,
because only
to sign my child, you know?
only on Lukaku alone, like today we don't want him. Tomorrow you send him away, you go buy him again. Like that is that bad enough? And not also to add to the fact that when Chelsea picks up a player now, they give the player peanuts and tie the player's future
so
and
many
generation
years,
to the club.
That's Chelsea for you.
That's Chelsea for you.
So what's the idea behind that?
I think back in the days when we have players like we have players collecting huge amounts of money, but you discover that their contributions is minimal. Players like even Sterling. I know Sterling has been a good player, but then I think the new owners are trying to set up a system whereby players will get money from their work. Like, for example, Cole Palmer.
Okay.
We know what he did during the season, and his contract was extended, and then he got the money too. The money too was increased. So I think that's the strategy the owners are trying to do, to pay as you like, pay as you go.
Okay, so they're eventually trying to get it right.
Thank you.
So now you agree.
They are getting it wrong.
I don't think we are getting it wrong.
That's not the way professional football is being run.
Everybody have their own standards. Everybody have the way they do their thing. Everybody, I think that's been the philosophy of Barca. That's why they are currently thank you. They are broke.
Okay. Don't worry, Barca.
So I think that's what Chelsea wants to do.
Okay, coach. You seem to have an opinion on how a football club is run.
You cannot do pay as you go. If you do pay as you go, you end up running that club. Do you know that woman in Karo who says beans and rice and plantain, like Yabola? You end up running that club like Yabola. Let me tell you why. Because you will not go for superstars. You end up not making money. I mean, not making money from sales of JC. You end up not having capons coming to watch your matches.
I beg to differ because Arsenal has excelled with that philosophy. We make the stars from the club.
Because and at the end of it, your position will always be at the second table. You'll be from the number 10 position right to number 20. Because you are running the club as if you are running a provision shop or you are running a beer parlor.
No, see.
Let me come in.
Wait, coach.
Permit me. You have what you have. I'm simply giving you an advice as a brother. Now,
but it's not the owner of
Chelsea. No, he's a supporter of Chelsea, he's a fan of Chelsea, and I think he can actually forward this message, this advice. Sorry, not a message. This advice to not to Todd Bolly. There are chains you fall till get to him. So you guys should understand this thing. Football is not like you're selling my. You don't run football as you're selling my or you're selling kili. You run football as a proper structure whereby you make money and the players will make money. You will not be wanting to make money. You carry small boys 16, 17, 18, 19 years, and then after you go and sell them 30 million, you buy them for 2 million. After you go and sell them for 40 million, you pay them peanuts of 25 naira, 50 naira, up to 100 naira, and you go and sell them for millions. You don't do that. Chelsea, if Chelsea was in Nigeria, EFCC will go for Chelsea. Trust me. You understand what I mean?
Give a reboot out to that.
So
that means Chelsea is like a Yahoo Boys club.
It's a Yahoo. You know, Todd Bolly himself. I don't know where it comes from, but
he's from USA. I think
he's to be investigated.
I think with the new the transition and the coming of Todd Bolly as the owner. Remember, he's from US. Okay. He's a businessman.
Okay.
He owns. I think he one of these.
We don't know what he owns anyway,
but their strategy.
We know he owns Chelsea.
Yeah, their strategy particularly is business inclined.
Okay.
So when we are saying these players does not earn money.
Okay.
But that's not true. These players earn, and you can see even with Kopama, like I said, you can see how Chelsea is trying to help these guys grow them. You were talking about Chelsea not be Arsenal getting what's it called now?
Making
young stars. But I think so far Chelsea has made the best of young stars.
Where?
We have Rhys James, we have Tammy Abraham, we have
is a star.
No, he's a moon.
because that's exactly what he is.
He's a moon.
Because that's exactly what he is. Who is Rhys James?
He's a star of the hospital. All doctors love him.
Star rattler. You know there are many stars.
But I think
He's a star rattler.
Who is you want to call? I don't understand. Who is Rhys James?
I think we should just look at
No,
watch
no,
out
no,
for
no,
what
no, we are not watching
what-
out.
Well,
Go back
watch
to
out
what you just said.
watch out for
But
what
how many stars?
watch out for what the
Chelsea
owners are
and
trying to
Arsenal
do.
fans fighting about.
Watch out for
I'm
what the
telling you.
owners are trying to do.
What will
because-
Barcelona announce?
because-
What I'm going to do?
I'm telling
Because you guys don't make stars, you buy already made.
The truth is,
No, I'm talking about stars from the academy.
We are saying the same thing. We are saying
talking about
the same
stars.
When Chelsea was
Yes,
under
now.
Abramovich, you had superstars that made name, that carried the club to glory.
Yes, they were already
They won
superstars who
trophies.
came in to help the club. That's why we say we
Didier
bought the trust.
Drogba was not a
That's what we said
superstar
they-
then. Didier Drogba was from Marseille. He was a superstar in Marseille, but not
Exactly.
a popular superstar like
that-
we know. Ronaldo leaving Man United was already a superstar.
Yeah, that was why we say they bought
leaving,
trophies.
Barcelona to PSG was already a superstar.
Because they just hired
But
contractors to
understand?
come and win
You-
trophies.
you
So you
understand?
are paying because you have not
you
touched
understand?
trophy
And the club was
before.
being
So
run-
you keep
they-
saying
they-
Chelsea.
I went
Chelsea was being
unbeaten. I went
in a
unbeaten in
proper
the
manner.
league that you still existing and you can't even dream of going unbeaten.
Unbeaten. Yes, I didn't go unbeaten,
But you can't-
but
you
I
can't
won
even
2
dream.
Champions League.
You can't even dream of going
2019,
unbeaten.
I beat you and I won the Europa League.
You can't
So
even-
what are you
you-
saying? You don't even have any European this thing to show for.
Well,
As in-
I
as
do.
in-
I
saying-
do. I
Yeah,
do.
but Chelsea
I
has
do.
a good
I
record.
have
Chelsea
a-
has
I have-
Chelsea has a good
No, no,
record.
no.
A very good
There's always
record.
this mistake that Arsenal does not have a European championship. You will say because you're a Gen Z, you don't really understand Arsenal's trophy cabinet, and I can understand.
Which
But Arsenal
European
has a
trophy is
European
that?
trophy.
I don't understand.
Yes.
Please
Graham,
mention the
Can you
European
tell us-
champion.
Can you enlighten us more about Arsenal trophy cabinet? Let's
Yes.
just understand. Do they have a DG?
Somewhere in 19
19
before Arsene Wenger, Coach Graham actually won the European Championship before Arsene
Where?
Wenger took the
Please,
reins.
can we have the stats? Can we
please
have
go
the
and check
stats?
it.
Let's fact check that.
Go
Let's
fact check it.
Let's fact check
Hope
that.
it's not preseason.
Go fact check it.
Because it seems it's one
You
of these
just keep saying Arsenal have a
Emirates
trophy,
trophies.
yeah, all those, like, all
It
those
seems it's
ones.
one of
You see why I
these
said-
preseason trophies.
when they start playing Emirates preseason trophies.
No, but
You see why I talked
I've
about
said it here that
Gen
when the
Z.
big boys are talking, the smaller boys should be listening.
You see why I said Gen Z?
In
You know,
football,
You can
before you
say-
become a big boy, you must have won the Champions League.
Thank you.
Not being in the finals. I mean, winning the Champions League.
please.
That
let's
that
read
that
it
should
out.
be that should be that
You
should
don't have
be
a
that should
Champions
be the bar set.
No, you just said European trophy, and I had to call that out. When you say Champions League, when did it become Champions League? When it was
Okay,
named Champions League?
actually, Arsenal have won 2 European honors: the Intercity Sphere Cup in 1970 and the Cup Winners' Cup in 1994. Actually, the
so-
Cup Winners' Cup was like
The Champions League back then.
No, Champions
Not
League,
the-
like the Super Cup.
The Super Cup.
Okay.
Back then.
But-
Super
but-
Cup.
but
You
then-
know,
but then-
Let's give a round of applause.
But
to
then
Arsenal.
don't say Arsenal have not won a European
Please, what
Championship.
was it? What was it? They did.
1970 and 1994.
1970.
That was the first one.
Was it a trophy or not?
This Intercity Cup sounds like all this
Preseason cup.
Please, can you dig deep to know the 1970? How many teams were involved in that team? Because it could be a tournament of 3. Can you dig deep?
No, let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Let's not break some.
Okay.
And I also think Arsenal had the opportunity to go to next year Club World Cup.
No,
but it seems
they
something
didn't have-
happened.
No, they did not have. They never had.
What's the criteria for the club world?
Where-
You have not
Efficient,
played
Europa-
Champions League for so many years.
Okay, that's
Okay,
true. That's
okay,
true.
okay, okay,
And,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I've actually not won any. Both in
And the Chelsea,
but-
the Chelsea you are talking about is
That's the criteria for not going.
and
no,
the Chelsea,
they
the
don't
one
have-
is talking about.
But
I don't understand
wait,
how
wait,
Arsenal.
wait, wait.
I don't
Listen,
understand how Arsenal will be
listen,
making
listen.
noise.
No,
when we are
no,
on
you're
this
making a
team.
mistake.
They're just local.
No,
I don't
you're-
understand
no,
how
no,
Arsenal
no.
will be making
Arsenal
You're
don't
noise.
look
you're
at
when we are
making
on
a
this
mistake.
team.
You're making a mistake. Arsenal was not only consistent in the Champions League in the last few years,
Are you supposed not to be?
but we've been more consistent
No,
than Chelsea can brag about or Man U can
it's a
brag
question.
about.
Are you supposed
You
not
know,
to be?
more consistent
But you
than
have
Chelsea.
to
Yes.
show for
And
it.
Chelsea
Consistent.
consistent.
Yes,
Explain to us
yes.
what happened. What
No, no,
happened
no,
that
but
you were in
they don't have
Champions
anything
League?
to show for
Consistent in the Champions League. So before you talk about I'm talking about the criteria I said about you've not been playing Champions League for too long. No, don't make it that. Don't make it that because Arsenal on this table.
But you just read something. There's one of the criteria. Either
aside-
you've won a Champions League or you've been playing Champions League consistently. It's
Yes,
just-
yes, I've been playing Champions League
It's just
consistently.
simple. Arsenal
Consistently.
they are just doing ton. No
Okay.
workings. You don't understand. They have nothing. Okay, they have been consistent.
And that's
but they have nothing to
is
show
what
for
they
it.
still, what they are still doing in the
Just
league.
as if you have been in the university for so many years, having carry over.
Carry over.
Then somebody will just come in 4 years, bag in
And you
first
keep
class,
saying you are
and then-
consistent.
That's not
even the
consi-
Chelsea
Both
that
they
you
are
are talking about,
consistent
even
in
the Chelsea
failing, you know?
you are talking about, Chelsea is currently, in short, Chelsea will be playing the Club
I think
World Cup
Arsenal-
next year.
Arsenal- to change their jersey.
Can you
Chelsea will be playing the Club World Cup next year.
Per club, Arsenal needs to change their jersey. You need to be wearing brown.
You know-
And
you
do you
know-
know, they
you know-
have the
some
best
kind of-
jerseys.
No,
Like
no, no,
when it
hold
comes
on,
to
hold on,
season,
hold
their
on.
jerseys
Yeah, it's a fashion
always
club
top
now.
notch.
Because all I know about
But at the end of the day, they'll just go to the
We
league.
went invisible.
Yeah.
Every time
And we beat Madrid
went
in
invisible.
Champions League.
I don't refuse it.
Yes.
But you
what
beat
do you mean?
Madrid
before
in the-
before
did you win
talk
the
about
league?
Arsenal,
Now,
Did you win
that's
the-
why I keep saying
Now,
that.
did you win the
I always
Champions
say- I always say that
They were invisible in their backyard.
If dog bite person, no be news.
They were
When person
invisible in
bite
their
dog,
backyard.
na news. Since the day you won me, you've been preaching it. You preaching it.
At the end of the day, they don't still win
At the end of the day,
They
what-
don't win
Kochi,
them. They
We
don't win
were
them.
robbed. We were
Kochi,
robbed.
robbed,
We
okay.
were robbed
Kochi.
in the final. We were
Kochi.
robbed in the final.
Who robbed you guys? Barcelona.
Where?
The
Barcelona,
referee, we were
did
robbed
not. Where?
on the final.
No,
2005.
because they got the red
I-
card.
I'm
They were
telling you
robbed.
that.
Yes, we were robbed.
No, okay, that
That red card
actually that
it was-
actually proved the
it
point
wasn't-
that
it wasn't supposed to be a red
invisible.
card. That it wasn't supposed to be a red card.
No,
it wasn't
Kochi,
supposed to be-
Kochi.
No, no, no.
Kochi,
But in that
that's actually-
that game we were robbed.
okay,
No. Sincerely, it wasn't supposed to be a red card. Is it that?
No, I
it's a red
can't-
card?
no,
Is
I
it that
can't-
it's a red card and no penalty?
No.
Or it's a penalty and no red
Yes,
card.
I can't remember exactly, but I know we were
remember
robbed.
Barcelona robbed that game. That was in
Yes.
2000.
we didn't
205,
rob any game.
205.
No, 2006.
No,
Yes,
so,
205.
if you go through the history of Champions League, Barcelona has been.
No, Barcelona are good at robbing actually.
Eh?
There has been.
Yes.
Are we up to Madrid? Let's ask
No,
Bayern.
no.
But
Barcelona
that's
are
not
good
true.
at robbing. No, Barcelona.
No. You
Where?
cannot say
You can't
Madrid
say
robbed.
Barcelona
That's it.
robbed.
When you are too good, when
You only say
when you are
you
too
only
good,
say
you become
against
bad.
Chelsea. And
That-
even
that-
at
yeah,
Chelsea,
against
okay,
Chelsea.
did you watch the first leg
Yes,
of that match?
I think I did.
Did you
but
watch
it
the
was
first?
a
If you
long
watch the
time
first leg
ago.
of that match, you will not say we robbed. We will only say that referee was very, 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 very incompetent because the first game of that match, like many of the players could have never played the second leg because many of them could have suspended. Number one, number two, we had clean goals to score, and then they stopped our game. They were saying it was offside when our player was not offside. They sent off Abida. Abida was sent off when he did not even touch Anelka. Anelka fell on his own. They were miles away from each other, and they gave Abida a red card. And so many other errors. The referee was actually
Incompetent.
That game was spoiled by the referee. But when you talk about Madrid scored how many offside against Bayern? Please remind me. Even this last one, let's not even go too far. This last one, and so many other. See,
There was no robbing in this last one.
what are you saying?
There was no robbing.
What are you saying?
You know-
How will you stop a
you know-
gameplay when we all know UEFA law? You don't stop a goal scoring chance when you see another. You let the game go and then you check it. That's why it is VR. That's why they use
I
VR.
believe the referee was operating under the rules. Under the rules of the game. It was the rules of the game. The rules of the game stipulate so the referee had to work with the rules of the game.
It didn't work with
You
the
don't
rules
say
of the
we-
game.
you don't say-
It
you
stopped
guys-
the rules of the game.
Barcelona is the highest robber.
Highest robber, like the
in
whole league.
football.
The whole league.
We know it. Even in
The whole of La
La
Liga
Liga,
is complaining.
even La Liga, you bought too many La Liga.
How?
Even in
No,
the
no,
Ballon
no,
d'Or
no, no,
award,
no, no,
no,
even
no,
the
no,
Ballon d'Or
no,
award,
I don't know.
even the Ballon d'Or award, we saw you guys robbing.
in El Clasico.
Robbing.
I don't
Lamine
think-
Yamal's goal was
And that's
cancelled.
why
The next
Nemesis
goal
is
for
catching up
nothing.
with them.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
no,
Nemesis is
By the
catching
every
up.
year,
You see
financial
that
fair,
that's
every
good.
year, suffering
exactly.
from that. You guys are suffering from malaria all the
You know
time.
what? This
Financial
whole
malaria
Barcelona
all the
being
time.
broke thing, you people are not actually getting it. You see, there's this thing about in La Liga that Tebas brought.
Why is it
the La
always-
Liga
why is it
president.
always Barca?
It's not actually only Barcelona. So many clubs in Spain. Actually, it's not right now. It's only Real
So why
Madrid that
Madrid
is
is
benefiting
so
from it
why-
because
how are they benefiting
Madrid
from it?
are the highest earners. They generate more income than any other
So
club in the world.
does that mean Madrid is a well-run football club than
They are a
Barca?
well-run football club.
Hey.
See,
Okay,
you
okay,
can't
okay.
I
take
love
the
to hear.
fact that
You can say this
Florentino
again.
Perez,
You can say
okay,
you can
does
say
that
this
show-
again.
Does that mean
Does that mean-
wait, let's
that
say
Madrid
this.
is what?
Does that mean
I didn't get that.
Does that mean
Madrid
Madrid is the best run club in Spain in La Liga?
in the world, in Spain, they're the best.
No, I don't think in the world.
Their
I
business
don't-
is the best.
Talk
That
about
is joy in my heart.
Spain. Talk about Spain.
No,
Talk
I
about
don't
about
think-
Spain.
no,
Madrid are the only
Ebuka.
club in the world to generate
Wait,
1
wait,
billion
wait, wait,
revenue
wait,
in a
wait,
year.
wait, who
There's
do you have to compare
nobody to
Madrid
do
again
that.
with?
There's nobody that
Who do
have
you have to
done.
compare Madrid again with?
There's nobody that has
Arsenal
done
does
it. See,
good business.
See,
Arsenal does
and the
good-
Man
law
U does
in
good
Spain.
business.
When
The
we
law
are
in
when we
Spain.
are
How many
talking
players
about
have you sold
clubs,
to Madrid?
stop calling us
In-
now.
How many
Then
players have you sold to Madrid? I said,
I don't
look,
to sell to
Look,
Madrid.
we're talking about. We're talking about.
When we're talking about business, leave Chelsea in the toilet.
business.
See, wait, you guys listen to
No, you
why.
cannot
Arsenal that
listen
cannot
to
even
this
buy
because
player.
Today we are enjoying
Arsenal
Rudiger.
cannot buy player.
Today we are
In fact, I think the
today we
highest.
are enjoying Rudiger thanks to Chelsea.
Thank you.
Though they gave us one Hazard who came and spoiled.
Oh no, but it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean.
We are enjoying
Coach, it doesn't
We
mean.
gave a hazard.
We are enjoying Rudiger and we love Rudiger. Rudiger is an Iron Man.
He became an Hazard.
Who is that?
Hazard became an
Hazard
Hazard.
became an Hazard.
I didn't say that.
But that's
I
the
don't
truth.
remember saying
At the end of the day, you know your weak points. You know you need a striker. Or you remove money, go buy a striker. Arsenal no go want to.
Hey,
No,
very
no.
stingy, oh.
It's
They
not,
no
it's
go
not, it's
want
not about
one.
the money because we've shown that we can spend the money.
That's
It's
not
not about
but
the
they're
money.
very stingy.
The thing is with Arteta doesn't want to upset the dressing room because you can already see that we have people in that position. So what do you say to somebody like Gabriel Jesus who
That
or-
never
He
plays.
has not been
What do you want to say to
consistent.
the player that does
You
not
get
play?
someone that can give you the goals.
Yes, agree.
Somebody that's not- what do you
we
want to
all,
tell him?
we all agree to that. But you can see that the coach is being careful not to upset the morale of the dressing room because okay, like the last time Trossard scored from the bench and he was upset.
Yes, he was upset. Yeah, Trossard.
He was upset because
He wanted
he's
more
not
playing time.
Yes, he's not getting regular playing time.
No, but
And now you bring in-
that attitude issue with Trossard is very, very bad. It's a disgusting something.
Well,
I don't
well,
think so,
well,
because every player wants
well,
to
the
play.
coach,
No.
well, the
If you
coach,
have-
A player must respect the coach's decision.
yes,
decision at the
yes,
end of the
but
day.
the thing-
Before, if he wasn't on the bench, I don't think he would have come in and scored that goal.
Yes.
I personally think he does better
Because
coming from the
there are
bench.
things there are things we should actually
Call out.
call out. We are the viewers. We see what is there. We see the mistakes of the coach. We see the mistakes of the players. We should not only be there to criticize the coach. Our coach
Yeah,
has not
true,
done this,
true,
coach has
true,
not done
true.
that. Look the players too. Attitude is a very big factor in football.
True.
But I just feel Trossard was trying to show his willingness.
He's more hungry to yeah.
his hunger
because
to play
because even
for
the
the
coach
He should
club.
prove it. He should
No,
prove
and-
it.
no, the coach
I like
mentioned
where
that.
Arteta
Yes,
handled
he should
it. He
prove
saw
it.
it
He
in
saw-
that view.
yes, you know, the coach
then
actually
he
saw it that
encouraged
way.
the boy and actually told him that, look, we are all playing together as a team.
Yes.
Everybody
That's
have
it.
their functions to.
I think Arteta has been good when it comes to managing
management.
players.
And that's
But I
what-
think
that is why-
that was the issue he had with Aubameyang and some other players
Yeah.
that he had to push them
That
out
is
of
why
the club.
that's
So-
why he doesn't want to sign a striker, so to say. He's just being careful. But anyway,
But at the end of the day, you need that striker to
even
win a
without the
trophy.
striker, we're the highest scoring team in the league. So what's the point?
Okay.
Oh, good. At the
Fingers
time,
crossed.
Manchester City did not have any striker.
Exactly.
They were in the league, so it's not. It's
Like
Let's
like
see how
you
it
said,
goes.
Arteta has a human management
Man management
man management
skill,
deficiency, and that's a big factor too. He needs to work on that. Arteta, if you can hear me, he needs to work on that.
So, guys, we've come to the end of this episode, and I hope you caught the banter. And if you like to, give, you have some topics you like us to banter more about, just go on the comment section, leave your comment, and let us know what you think about this section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get premium banter, and also like and leave a comment. We'd like to hear what you guys think about the banters we have on the show, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Football Banter.